RadioBravery Live. I'm your host, Justin Bellshaw. The websites are youtube.com/RadioBravery, facebook.com/RadioBravery, radiobravery.wixsite.com/news, and you are watching me live right now on youtube.com/RadioBravery. This is RadioBravery Live. I'm your host, Justin Bellshaw. We've got Small Leak Sink Ships bringing us in once again with Dancing Devil, one of their newest songs on their newest LP, Antipode. 7-inch vinyl release at smallleaks.bandcamp.com. That's a real independent music, real independent thinkers, and people who support freedom right there. Small Leak Sink Ships. That's who's bringing us in. This is RadioBravery Live. I'm your host, Justin Bellshaw. We've got a lot of news to cover today on this June 29th special edition 2017 RadioBravery Live. It's been a minute since I've done a report, and we are doing a news blitz because there is a lot that I've missed. And let's just go and jump into the most important, biggest news that we have covered on RadioBravery Live in quite a while, and that is from Project Veritas, the groundbreaking, evergreen, exceptional website of undercover, extremely talented journalists and reporters from ProjectVeritas.com. This video is entitled American Pravda. CNN producer says Russia narrative bullshit.
Then why is CNN constantly like Russia this, Russia that?
Because it's ratings.
Because it's ratings?
Our ratings are incredible right now.
But honestly, you think the whole Russia shit is just like bullshit.
Could be bullshit. I mean, it's mostly bullshit right now. Like, we don't have any big giant proof. I just feel like they don't really have it, but they want to keep digging.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the president is probably right to say, like, look, you are witch hunting me. Like, you have no smoking gun, you have no real proof.
And the CEO of CNN said in our internal meeting, he said, good job everybody covering the climate accords, but we're done with it, let's get back to Russia.
Then why is CNN constantly like Russia this, Russia that?
Because it's ratings.
But honestly, you think the whole Russia shit is just like bullshit.
It's mostly bullshit right now. Like, we don't have any big giant proof.
I'm going to give you a question. You are fake news. Because of the attack of fake news and attacking our network, I just want to ask you, sir.
I'm changing it from fake news, though.
Doesn't that
Very fake news.
Very fake news.
Even if Russia was trying
And that's just a little clip from American Pravda. CNN producer says Russia narrative bullshit. That is a breaking exclusive video from ProjectVeritas.com. Extremely important as we just drop truth bombs on the mainstream media left and right, and we continue to progress their archaeological destruction as they become the dinosaur media even closer and closer every day. So let's see if I can get a little focus on this camera here. We are live and unedited here on RadioBravery Live. and it's been a minute since I've used this camera, so it's a little out of focus, but point being, let's go ahead and get into that. As you can see, CNN producer John Bonville, executive producer for CNN, admits the Russia narrative is bullshit. They have zero evidence. They have zero evidence now. If he was the president, he would be calling it a witch hunt as well, because there is no smoking gun, there is no evidence, and it is a complete witch hunt. And that's basically what the CNN producer admitted to Project Veritas' undercover reporter right there. So incredible breaking news, incredible, as the headline on Drudge Report yesterday was CNN in hell, as 3 reporters have now been forced to resign after numerous retractions of Russian stories that have been falsified. Numerous retractions, including retractions yesterday, the day before, and the day before that. We have 3 resignations from CNN, and they are going down in fucking flames. It is the most beautiful fire I've ever seen. I love to watch CNN fall. Fake news network. This here on Radio Bravery Live is very real news. So that's our new hashtag that we're going to keep promoting. Very real news, Radio Bravery Live. We are watching CNN fall right now. Let's jump into the next little bit of news.
So tell us,
this is
your best
Trump travel ban to allow step family, not grandparents, Cable says. Embassies given guidance to take ban to take effect on Thursday. Trump has finally got his travel ban moving forward. A diplomatic cable outlining the guidelines defines close family that would be allowed U.S. entry as a parent, including parent-in-law, spouse, child, adult, son or daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, sibling, whether the whole, half, or including step relationships, blah, 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 blah. Oh, but it doesn't include grandparents or grandchildren. Oh, no. Yeah, so this is just an article whitewashing how the travel ban is going to, leave out grandparents, because it's so often that grandparents come from the Middle East over here. But, we'll just continue to watch this travel ban and see how it goes, because, once again, it is not a Muslim ban. It is a travel ban from, I don't know how many countries now. It was 6, I believe. Yes, 6 still. Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. It is not a Muslim ban. The word Muslim is actually not in the ban. But, fake news, no big deal. Let's look at this one right here from the Associated Press. This is a really weird headline, how they whitewash it. Because if you go to drudgereport.com, as I will right here, the headline Drudge Report uses is Jeff Bridges, I'm rooting for Trump. That's the headline Drudge Report has. Then you look at the Associated Press. It says, Bridges takes chilled approach in heated political rhetoric. Oh, totally chilled, bro. Yeah, thanks, AP, for washing that down, you fucking liars. No, I think he's taking a little bigger than a chilled approach. I think he's got that approach on ice as he supports the president. It goes on to say here, Jeff Bridges played a president in The Contender, a political flick released nearly 2 decades ago in the wake of President Bill Clinton's White House scandals. But when it comes to critiquing the role of today's real-life president, Bridges is a lot more laid back than some of his fellow celebrities. How would the dude, the character he played in The Big Lebowski, handle things? And they're just clowning on him as a professional person, as an actor, referring to him as the dude in The Big Lebowski when he's talking about serious issues as an actual actor, not as a stupid dude character. What would the dude do? No, it's not the dude, you fucking liars. It is Jeff Bridges having respect for himself and having respect for his career and not wanting to dump it in the garbage like Kathy Griffin, Johnny Depp, and Shia LaBeouf, and many others. He actually wants to have his career moving forward and not throw it in the garbage, in the fire. So, unlike them, he says, Everybody has something different and unique to contribute to society, and with different ways of doing it, Bridges said in an interview Wednesday with the Associated Press after taking part in a panel focused on child hunger at a meeting of the Western Governors Association in Whitefish, Montana. Quote, some people will be blatantly out there talking about their disappointments and ridiculing the way President Trump is acting, said Bridges, who supported Hillary Clinton in the election. I'm rooting for him to do well by our country, he said. I'm rooting for him as a human being to do the cool thing. Thank you, Jeff Bridges. Yes, at least we have someone who didn't vote for Trump, who didn't support Trump in the beginning, but Trump was elected and he still supports him as his president, as a human being who's trying to do a good thing. And that's what Jeff Bridges takes. As a Hillary supporter, as a Hillary voter, Jeff Bridges even has a high enough IQ to be able to support when things are happening good for the country. So Jeff Bridges says flat out, some people are disappointed and ridiculing the president, but I'm rooting for him to do well by our country. I'm rooting for him as a human being. Yes, thank you, Jeff Bridges. That's what it comes down to. Root for other human beings who are rooting for other human beings. That's as simple as it gets. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not even a Libertarian. I am independent from a fucking label, and the only label that I have on my sleeve, on my heart, on my blood is the human being label, and that's the party that I'm in. That's the party I support, just like Jeff Bridges, and I support good human beings with good intentions trying to do good things. So thank you, Jeff Bridges, for standing up for other human beings. That is very well done, and that is evergreen right there. Bionic bartenders deployed at Las Vegas strip bar. But can you bend their ear? I've been talking about this for 4 years on Radio Bravery Live, and I've been warning you. All of our low-level jobs are walking away from us into the hands of robots right now as we speak, thanks to people like Elon Musk and Tesla trying to take away our rights with automation and take away our jobs and our freedom and our independence. So here's another example of now another place that is open without human workers in Las Vegas. We have McDonald's serving now without human workers. We have bars in Las Vegas working without human workers. This is not a good thing, you guys. This is not a good thing. I am not for this. I am totally against this. Technology is great, but we cannot take away jobs when we are barely fucking getting by without the jobs we have now. Oh, just insane. So let's go to this news, the recent updates on the Seth Rich situation. Because if you haven't been following it, there's a lot that's been fucking coming out about Seth Rich, you guys. A lot. Seth Rich update. DNC staffer murdered by serial killer, not in botched robbery, report claims. This is from Newsweek.com. Goes on to say, a serial killer is likely behind the murder of North Carolina Democratic National Committee staffer Seth Rich, according to forensic psychology students and instructors who spent 3 months investigating the homicide. Those researchers who volunteer at the Profiling Project, an independent group, published their findings in an 83-page report on Tuesday. The Profiling Project, based in Arlington, Virginia, consists of around 20 volunteers who are current and former George Washington University forensic psychology graduate students and instructors. The same university where Rand Paul is going to be teaching, might I add. The report states that Rich's July 2016 death does not appear to be random homicide or a robbery gone bad, as police had suggested. Instead, the report says the death was more likely committed by a hired killer or serial killer. This is incredible. This is incredible. Breaking news. The person folks should be looking for and considering isn't a robber who kills, but really a killer, and maybe a killer that doesn't rob. Kevin Dougherty, a recent George Washington University graduate and one of the volunteers with the profiling project, quote, the fact that this person has gotten away with it shows a level of proficiency. Yes, that's why Seth Rich was the fucking DNC leaker. It is so clearly obvious when Julian Assange is offering thousands of dollars for the answers to his murder and has no connection. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a fucking connection, and it's that he was the leaker and he was murdered in the back for doing it as a warning to anybody else. Fucking Hillary Clinton thought that she could get away with it, and she's not going to, because we have real patriots like these guys from George Washington University who are doing their own independent research, their own independent studies for 3 months, and found that this is a serial killer who is doing this, not a botched robbery, okay? This is a 3-month study out of an independent group. Here's another article on it. Read, independent group releases new report on Seth Rich murder investigation. The murder happened 11 months ago. The killer is still on the loose. This is just such an important story for us to break and to break wide open and get the truth about. You can go and you can actually read the full report for the profiling project. They have the entire thing online. God, my computer is so fucking slow. Anyhow, this is just incredible. Incredible news. Go and do your own research for yourself. The gentleman out of Florida who was involved in illegal voting numbers and catching that going on just was found up dead on Palm Beach, beach there. And I mean, there's just so many questions around the Seth Rich thing that we need answered as soon as possible. We can't let this go on. We need answers for his family. Just look at the guy who was hired as the spokesperson for the Rich family is a spokesman for the Democratic National Party. Why do you need a spokesperson speaking for you? That's after the family came out with their video begging people to give them answers and to help them. And then they hired a spokesperson after and changed their entire tone, and we haven't heard from them since. But here's another article from lifezet.com. Study, half of Oregon's detained illegals guilty of sex crimes. Researcher finds many criminal aliens arrested in the Northwest state committed similar offenses. Sex offenses, yes. Nearly 47.57% of all the illegal aliens currently in custody in Oregon are guilty, not charged, but guilty of sexual assault. Illegal immigration and crime researcher David Olin Cross examined data provided by the Oregon Department of Corrections and found that on May 1st, 2017, 969 foreign nationals were in the state's prison. In the state's prison, 461 of them incarcerated on one of 3 types of sex crimes: sexual abuse, rape, or sodomy. Sexual abuse, rape, or sodomy. 461 illegal aliens in Oregon alone are in our prisons for rape, sexual abuse, or sodomy. That's nearly 200 people, or nearly 200 of the aliens. 197 were arrested for sexual abuse. Nearly as many, 170, were arrested for rape, and 94 were arrested for sodomy. Of the 461 illegal alien sex criminals currently incarcerated in Oregon, 83% of them are from Mexico. And these are just statistics. I have not a racist bone in my body. I love everybody exactly equal, and I treat everyone exactly equal. Your skin color has no interest to me at all. I'm darker than most people, and I have no interest in my skin color either. So honestly, shut the fuck up about skin color. Leave it alone. The point is, illegal immigrations are illegal criminals who are breaking the law, and the people who are citizens who have immigrated here legally are good, hardworking, beautiful human beings. But people who subjectively and continually break the law will break other laws because they have no respect for law. And that's what we need to understand, is that the people who are criminally coming into our country are also criminals. And it's not because they're from another country. It's because they're breaking laws. If they're willing to break a law to get into this country, unlike hundreds of thousands of legal immigrants who take the time and the heartache to wait years to actually become citizens, and it's rough, and I think it should be a lot fucking easier, but it's not, because we are putting illegal criminals ahead of legal citizens who are trying to legally get here. We are wasting our fucking time and money on people who are breaking the law and will continue to break more laws. That's why you see that these are people who are here illegally only, not legal immigrants. These are people who broke the law to get here, and almost half of them are breaking other laws, and it is not a surprise. That is what the statistics show you, is that 47% of illegal immigrants in Oregon are guilty of sex crimes, sexual abuse, rape, or sodomy. And it is fucking bullshit. I don't want these fucking people in my state. I don't want them in my country. I don't want them near any children. I don't want them near women. I don't want them near elderly people. I don't want them near schools or parks or my country or anywhere. If you're a criminal, get the fuck out. If you are a rapist, get to my fist, because that's the only place you got in this country, is right here. Right here, baby. That's it. I don't give a shit. Get your rapist ass out of my country. It has nothing to do with your color, with your home country, with anything like that. You rape someone, you get my fist, buddy. That's it. That's how it works here in America. Trump attacks crazy Mika Brzezinski. I just love to see this after her piece of garbage dad just died. She was bleeding badly from a facelift, he said. I said, Trump tweeted, I heard poorly rated Morning Joe speaks badly of me. Don't watch it anymore. And then he says, then how come the low IQ crazy Mika, along with Psycho Joe, came to Mar-a-Lago 3 nights in a row around New Year's Eve and insisted on joining me? She was bleeding badly from a facelift. I said no. I just gotta say, Trump's tweets are one of my favorite things to keep up on. They are hilarious, and half of them are very accurately calling out people, but they're so blunt and so straightforward. It is so hilarious. I just love the... She was bleeding badly from a facelift. I said, no! No! I'm not gonna hang out with that nasty-ass, crazy low IQ Mika. Oh man, so there's a little Trump news for you. And I'm just going to cover this little last piece of news here on Radio Bravery Live. It's kind of been a free-for-all show here on this Radio Bravery Live slow news blitz. I will be back really soon, really soon, with another really long live show. I'm going to do a special report on the Takaya. It's what... Muslims do to lie to people, and how it's okay for them to lie continually and a few different things. Then we're going to also do a special report on Muhammad and the history of Muhammad and all of his slave wives that he had. And we're going to go over that. It'll be real loving. Radical Islamic terrorism is the religion of peace. But let's go over this last article right here on Radio Bravery Live, youtube.com/RadioBravery. Doctor who looks after Taylor Swift's skin warns we should wear sunscreen when using phones or computers to avoid the same damage. This is pretty incredible headline from the Daily Mail. Dr. Howard Murad is a dermatologist to the stars and has his own skincare range. He explained that smartphones and computer screens can affect your skin. 4 days of sitting in front of a blue screen can have the same effect as 20 minutes in the sun, thanks to the blue rays. We should be also eating food with natural sunscreen as well as applying it. Let's see. The expert made his startling comments during this morning segment and revealed we can protect ourselves and prevent further damage with an ingredient called lutein, which is found in some sunscreens and is also naturally found in foods such as goji berries. So that's really interesting. This guy, Howard Murad, says that you can get this lutein, which is a main active ingredient in sunscreen, and you can naturally get it from eating goji berries. So I'm definitely going to be eating some goji berries because I don't use sunscreen. But that's just me. You can do whatever you want, but the way I always see it, the sun's been around for 1,000 years, and how long is sunscreen? I don't know. Dr. Murad, who has his own multi-million-pound skincare range, told viewers it is important to eat natural food that contains sunscreen and apply at least a tablespoon of the lotion to our faces before going in the sun. But yeah, just very interesting. He talks about how your cell phone is actually giving you worse reaction than the that and we need to protect ourselves against the phone. So that's why everybody should get a Block-It Pocket or something like that to keep that harmful radiation away from your body. But yeah, this is Radio Bravery Live, youtube.com/RadioBravery. Kind of a short one today. Just wanted to cover mainly that American Pravda piece. Check it out yourself at ProjectVeritas.com as CNN burns in hell and falls to a fiery death. They are over and alternative media is winning. Radio Bravery Live, youtube.com/RadioBravery. Also, if anybody was wondering about the trolling mainstream media, my phone has been shitting out on me, so I haven't had the ability to live stream at the moment, but I will be doing some trolling here live soon on youtube.com/RadioBravery. You'll be able to find me on Periscope as well. Check it out. I will be doing that soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Check back soon for a lot of new live reports, special reports. We will be back very soon. And I'm coming out with a t-shirt as well soon. It's going to be an eye grabber and it's going to be triggering as fuck. So continue to watch me here soon. Justin Bellshaw here, Radio Bravery Live. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I'm going to take you out with a little bit of Michael Bublé, and we're all kind of feeling pretty good right now with CNN falling. So we have Michael Bublé bringing you out with Feeling Good. And once again, this is Radio Bravery Live, youtube.com/RadioBravery, facebook.com/RadioBravery, twitter.com/RadioBravery. Find me on Instagram, WordPress, everything at Radio Bravery.
Birds flying high. You know
I'm Justin Bellshaw. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Sun in the sky. You know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by.
Hashtag knowledge is power.
You know how
Hashtag follow the headlines at Radio Bravery. Hashtag no pseudo. No pseudo-intellectuals here.
It's a new life.
Hashtag obstructionist left. Hashtag Russian red herring. Russia did it.
And I'm feeling
Radio Bravery live. YouTube.com/Radio Bravery.
Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean.
Radio Bravery Live. Tune in soon. Subscribe today. We have 16 subscribers and I want a lot more. Let's get out there. Come on. YouTube.com/Radio Bravery Live. Radio Bravery.
Upon me.